Good morning, guys and girls. Rob here. And one side of the bracket is just torn up now. No Ohio State, no North Carolina, no Purdue. Um, Colgate didn't win anyway. Colgate. But a lot of the other teams made it through. Tennessee, they got beat. I was counting on Oregon to win that game. I don't know about the Loyola Chicago Georgia Tech game. I'm gonna have to check it out. I don't know who won that. So let's find out who won. How about that? Loyola Chicago versus Georgia Tech basketball. Loyola Chicago won. I picked them to win that. Georgia Tech didn't have their leading scorer last night. That hurt them. West Virginia won. Did Syracuse win? Syracuse versus San Diego State. Syracuse did win that. Okay, I picked them to win. I picked Rutgers against Clemson. I think they won. How about Houston versus Cleveland State? Yeah, Houston didn't have a problem there. They're 26-3, and they're Kelvin Sampson's crew is playing really, really, really clean basketball. A 31-point win there for University of Houston, the Cougars. So that they made it, Rutgers made it, West Virginia made it, Syracuse made it, Oregon State made it, Loyola Chicago, and Illinois. So really didn't bust my bracket up now. Liberty, I had Liberty beating Oregon State, but and then on the other side, I had North Carolina going a ways, and obviously Ohio State going a long ways. So that bracket tore all the crap. So, but I didn't put an official bracket in with CBS or ESPN or anything like that. Hoping John Wise slides by this morning. I'm awake. Sleep is overrated. B.R. Wells, what's going on? Good morning. My hot game of the week is definitely. If you haven't tried it, Grid Zone, Turf Wars. That's a fun game. It's like football. And there's some college teams coming out. The Bleacher Bums is coming with that. He's going to even make the game even, I think, more exciting. There's some pro teams from the 80s, but these college teams that are now, you know how they played just now. You know Alabama's a national champion. Some of these teams won some bowl games. I don't think there's nothing like it myself. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do. So, B.R. Wells, is it nice and sunny where you're at this morning? Looks like there are a lot of anti-lockdown protests going on. I am streaming one in London. Wow. What, due to the COVID, people fighting the lockdowns? Is that what's finally happening? People fighting back. They're seeing how Americans are doing. Yeah. And B.R. Wells, hey, I don't think he lives that far from me. Do you? Do you, sir? I think I rode up his way last night. I think I rode up toward his house last night. I think so. I'm not sure. south of Farmville. We were in Spout Spring last night. Oh, I've got a few. Yeah, we were in Spout Spring last night, so we weren't far from you, not at all. It's gotten to a point where governments are enjoying their authority too much. Yeah, it's I don't know where they should draw the line. I really don't about this damn COVID. I'm split, man, because we know people in here that have passed away from it, and so we know it's real. But when does it's just like a snake, though. You see a snake out in public, you don't go toward it. You see other people, take precautions, wear a mask, do that. I like being able to go out too. I'm with the other people, but I don't want to push authority to the point to where it's going to cause us a worldwide pandemic for the next 10 years. Let's be smart about it. I mean, we don't need to be in arenas, let's say basketball arenas, setting 25,000 inside a place like that yet. Football, maybe outside, may not. Oh, baseball may be okay. Rob, you need to make the trip down one day and we'll grab some lunch at the Fish and Pig on Route 15. Oh, all right. We can do that. Yeah, at some point, you have to let people live their lives and do what they wish to do, even if it means some things will not be. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, BR. Yeah. How far are you from Appomattox? 30 minutes? I don't even think you're 30 minutes away from Appomattox. I don't even think it's that far. 15 maybe. And this virus is never, ever going away. It don't look like it will anyway. Who the hell knows? But I think you're about 35 minutes. Oh, okay. So Spout Spring for you is about 40, 45 minutes. Yeah. It's about 10 minutes outside of Appomattox. Yeah. We went to the Ruritan Club on 460 last night. I'm just the old fat guy who lives in the basement. What's up, Dufan? And where are you from, Dufan? I'm sure I've probably asked, but I've not found out yet. Where are you from? Somebody likes Mountain Dew a lot. I rolled double zeros last night, so I didn't want to mess with it. I kept it. So I'm gonna actually see if John Wise comes on this morning. He may do it. If not, maybe Keith will go live with me. Yeah. Did you rest pretty good, Keith? Went to a yard sale this morning, bought a little Pepsi truck. Lakeland, Florida. That's right. Lakeland, Florida. I don't know that area too well. I've driven through it maybe once or twice, but I don't know the area that well. I really don't. Hot down there, I'm sure. Chilly here this morning. Man, oh man, it was frost on the sides of the roads this morning. It was chilly. I went out. I went out about 45 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. Ooh. So, oh yeah. And Gators don't bother me too bad. I've played on golf courses where they were around, they didn't bother me most times. I didn't let them bother me too much anyway. They don't bother me near as much as other people hitting their golf balls around me. That hurts like hell if you get hit by one of them damn things. Good morning, Alex. Good morning to you. Good morning, Alex Mafasoli. He's up and about very early this morning for a young man. Sure is. We'll see if maybe John Wise, if he pops on this morning, maybe I'll have him on live. He even mentioned maybe coming on live today. So maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see if he wants to. Rob has Alligator Army ready for war. No, I'm not ready for any war anywhere right now. Really not. How are you liking Grid Zone, Rob? I am liking it. I've not played the fictional teams. That doesn't mean I won't. But if we can get to Power 5 conferences, you're going to be seeing me playing this a lot. I was playing History Maker Golf yesterday, and I've got my final 8 that's on the leaderboard here for History Maker Golf. So I'll be playing the final round of that very, very soon too. I love North Carolina losing by 20 to Wisconsin. Just got my copy and have been learning the rules. Yeah, well, I've seen people playing it 2 or 3 different ways. I like the way Anthony plays it. As long as you pick up one space each turn, you get to keep going. But if a defense ever stops you, that's it. So it's no second down, so it's only first down. And if you don't make it, what you think of the March Madness games yesterday, Rob? Did not see any of them. Obviously, Ohio State didn't show up. Ohio State, there's Alan Shaw. Well, good morning. Alan has still got the top bid. And this goes off tomorrow night is when this is going to be the end of this. We're taking up money for Harris Jessup. And right now, the bid's at 26. Is that correct, Alan? 26? Getting ready for the game in 45 minutes. Is that correct, Alan? 26? I think that's the bid. It's a 2019 EPL set, Premier League set. Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, Newcastle, Tottenham, Cardiff City. So what's up, Amish Elvis? 26. So that is the bid right now for that. So let me leave that handy right here in case somebody else wants it. Come on, guys, make a bid. Yeah, it's all going toward Harris. Last night had more bad news on the channel. If you can deal with that, our friend Keith White got in touch with me last evening, and Keith he emails me once in a while, and he may say, "Well, Rob, I don't know. Can you believe this player may sign here or this or that?" But he emailed me about 8 o'clock last night, and I was out of town in an area that my phone wasn't working. So I ended up receiving the email about 10 o'clock. Dale's birthday would be today. Wow. Rest in peace, my friend. And do you know how old he would be? Oh, my gosh. Do you know how old he would be today? What? Oh, my gosh. That exactly 66 today. 66 was his number. Oh my gosh. Dale, we're thinking of you, bud. Now he would have been 66, and that was his car number in racing with us on YRL. Keith got in touch with me, uh, and he said one of my friends from California. I've not heard from Linda today. It would be nice if she slides by on her brother's birthday. If she may, she might. I'll try to email her if I can. Keith said, one of my friends, he's handicapped. I hear from him on a daily basis, right? And I tried to call him a couple times and he didn't answer. And Keith was really worried to the point he called the police in his neighborhood and said, could you please go check on him? And they walked into his apartment or house yesterday, and he had passed away. So, Keith, we are thinking about you, my friend. He had never met him face to face, but he went 10 years online with him doing baseball, like baseball drafts and stuff like that. And, to find out he had passed away, because he knew, he always contacted him numerous times a day, and he all of a sudden quit, and he didn't know what was wrong, and his friend passed away. So our condolences go out to Keith, because we know what it's like to lose a friend. And we knew Dale 2 years. Keith has known his friend for 10 years. So, and he was planning on going to California to meet him. So I know that can't make it any easier either. But and he said he kept him in the know as far as what sports was going on. He would watch the sports news and stuff, and let Keith know, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. And no longer has his friend to do that for him. So, Keith, bud, we are thinking about you, man. We really are. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe John Wise will slide by this morning. John, he works a third shift, and yeah, we can definitely. I definitely like to have him online with me. He said he would do it. We never have really discussed what was we never have discussed coming on here and how we would run things. So we would just fly it from the vest and roll with it. If you're watching and not knowing exactly what happened last night in college basketball, some of the bigger teams lost. North Carolina, they probably weren't favored over Wisconsin, but they're out of the tournament. Purdue against North Texas. Purdue is out of this tournament. Virginia Tech, they weren't favored to win, but Florida beat them. And then Ohio State, a number 2 seed, loses to a 15. Oral Roberts, just resting from it. We'll pick it up sometime. Today is still first round. Yes, today. My bracket on one side's tore up now, because I had North Carolina and Ohio State going to the final 8. So that's tore all the crap. The other side looking good. Illinois, Loyola Chicago, Oregon State, Syracuse, West Virginia, Rutgers, Houston. 7 out of 8 teams won there. On this side, only 5 won. And I had Baylor losing next round to Carolina. Well, that's not going to happen now. They could lose to Wisconsin, but they're not going to lose to Carolina. The other side today gets played. Colorado Georgetown. That is going to be one heck of a game. That's going to be one heck of a game. Let's see. UConn, Maryland. That's probably going to be a good game. Oregon, VCU. A lot of people are picking Ohio, the Bobcats, over Virginia. If I am here this evening, I will don the Ohio University hat for the first time ever. Never pulled it out of the package, and I'll get the Bobcat out. Rufus. Who was the most impressive team yesterday? Well, I'll tell you, a 15 seed anytime that goes up against a 2 seed and beats them by more than 2 points is got to be very impressive. Oral Roberts was not. They were not even impressed by Ohio State. They didn't watch them, look around at them, or nothing like that. They played well. Florida. I watched that game against Virginia Tech. That went into overtime. Their starting point guard got elbowed against the nose, and then his forehead actually got cut open. He had to have stitches in the game. He never was able to play again, and Florida still came out on top. Florida played a good second half. In overtime, they played really well. So Florida looked good yesterday. I did not see Baylor play. I did not see Villanova play. I did not see Wisconsin play. I heard Oklahoma State played pretty well. Houston, a number 2 seed. They're not like Ohio State. They won by 31. So Villanova is Allen's team. Villanova, Jay Wright, he brings his teams ready for conference play. Ready for any kind of tournament play, and that's why he's got 2 championships. We'll see. Boeheim, Syracuse. Don't ever think for a second that Boeheim and company can't do anything. Wojciechowski got fired yesterday, and they even put a thing on the Duke website. No room for Wojo. No room for Wojo. And I was even talking a few days ago, that I thought he would be the one that takes over for Mike Krzyzewski. Coach K, he's going back to Duke. I don't think he's going back to Duke now. The only way he goes back to Duke now is if Coach K does quit. He hangs it up. But I'm not sure Wojo is the one they're going to want now. Coming off of the bad experience he had at Marquette, it may be Capel's job. It could be Capel's job. And then Capel would probably bring in new assistant coaches. He would bring in probably some people that he knows more than just all of the alum that Coach K brings in there. Who are the top 4 coaches in the world today, any sport? Nick Saban, Pep Guardiola, he could be the new coach at Minnesota. He could be. Is Belichick considered a top coach? Losing one cog, it tore his team up. I still think he's a good coach. I just don't think he adjusts well. Wow. That's a tough question. Really is. Um, I like Tony Bennett's coaching style too at the University of Virginia. Um, he really has a good coaching perspective on things. So I would definitely say right now, Coach K, Pep Guardiola, Nick Saban, and I guess I would go with Belichick. Belichick has been killing it so far in free agency. Well, there it is. Last year, what, 2-3 months later than this, but let's say June, July, people were coming on my channel. Rob, New England is going to win 10 games. New England is going to win the AL East. I mean the AFC East. Rob, they're going to win the Super Bowl. And I said, whoa, put the brakes on that shit. Put the brakes on it. Look at it this way. Belichick needed to do something with that team. That team was tore all to hell. Do I think they're going to win the AFC East? No. Not with Cam Newton, I don't. But also, don't forget what I said 6 to 8 weeks ago, 6 to 8 weeks back into the season. Deshaun Watson, I said then, Deshaun Watson's throwing for 400 yards a game, and they're losing every one of them. There's a reason behind that. And the thing is, it's you see him whine when they lose. I did not like Deshaun Watson as a quarterback then, before all these allegations come out. There's no way in hell I touch him now. Minnesota Fighting Saints. Great name. $10 for the season teams. Might be the ITC season. What do you guys think? What was it? Hockey? What has been the best free agent signing so far this year? It probably well, a lot of people's probably going to say Watt, but Watt's kind of washed up. He's not the player he was 5 years ago. How about Andy Dalton? No. Oh, I like Washington's quarterback. I like Washington's quarterback. I think he's a hell of a signing. I said all along, I thought he was a starting quarterback. I still think he's a starting quarterback. He's going to be the best quarterback they've had behind center in the last 5-7 years anyway, maybe 10 years. Rob has Pete Carroll as the second best coach in all of sports behind Ron Rivera. Mm-hmm. Pete Carroll can't find his ass with a GPS. Pete Carroll's awful. And look, can you imagine this? If you're a Seattle fan, how stupid that shows me how stupid some people are. How can you root for a guy, right, that with less than 2 minutes left to go on the clock, it's a minute and something left to go in the clock, you got first and goal at the 2, and you throw and get it picked off. It's actually second and goal at the 2. And you had beast mode. Enough said. He's a dumbass. Juju Smith-Schuster turned down bigger offers from Ravens and Chiefs to return to the Steelers. And the thing is, Big Ben, a lot of these guys are restructuring their contracts so he can play one more year. That's what you got to do. You got to be willing to bend a little bit. If you're going to want to be on a winning team, I'm not going to say be on an all-pro where you can be not you could be the best receiver and catch 130 passes and catch it for 1,800 yards. Chances are, though, you're not going to go very far if you're the one making all the money along with the quarterback. You've got to take pay cuts because one receiver is not going to win in this league anymore. And I don't think one good running back wins very much anymore unless you name, unless you live in Tennessee, unless you're there in Tennessee. The Titans, their running back, they're fine. But most teams need two good running backs, catch the ball, can run the ball, and do shift work, take turns. That's why you don't see as many big-name running backs raising hell anymore when they do get a second running back. You go get your chances. You're going to get your chances. And what better time than when you're good and fresh and the defense is about half worn out, you got to run right over them. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. It really is. When John Wise, when you walk in the room, my friend, and when you come in here, let me know. Because he mentioned to me that he would like to go live with me today if we get the chance. Brighton and Hove and all of the 2019 EPL teams right here. They're cut apart. They're individually packaged. Premier League teams for Soccer Blast. 2019 EPL. The bid is at $26 right now. That's what Alan Shaw's bid. And we're going to close the bid tomorrow afternoon, evening, and we're going to send the money to Harris tomorrow. I emailed him a little while ago. Man, let's see if I found out anything yet. Let's see if I got that message back. Phone sitting right here. $27 a get it, says Alan. Oh man, let's see. No, he hasn't gotten back to me yet. Understandable. The man is he's going through a whole lot of stuff right now. I definitely understand it. Definitely do. Went and got some baseball cards today. I probably got ripped off on this deal. I thought these were unopened, but they're opened and it's just a full box of Topps Stadium Club Series 2 1993 cards. You can't bid against yourself. I bought 2 boxes of those. They're opened already, but they're in good shape. I bought me a Pepsi truck. All right. So I bought that. I got that. And I got a continental U.S. map that has like this roads and all. You can open it up big. It's big, but it's got the whole United States. Who's playing, Alan? Who's playing today? Clue us in, bro. Is it Tottenham? Is it Tottenham the Spurs? Or is it Liverpool and Man City? I don't know who's playing today. I have not watched. I know Man City has like a 10-point lead, so they're in pretty good shape. Deshaun Watson now facing sexual assault allegations from 12 women. 14 more are stepping up, I'm hearing. Barnsley versus Sheffield Wednesday. Big local derby. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sheffield Wednesday needs points too, or they're going to get relegated. They're in the relegation zone right now. They need to move up. But Dufan, 12 women. It's not. It's rumored that it's 14 more stepping up. My vote for trash dump of the week is also Deshaun Watson and Alan Shaw said we are going down. I hope not. I mean, 10 points adrift, 10 games, far too late. You got to get 3 today. Get 3 today. Got to get 3 today. That's no playing around now with 10 if there's 10 games to go, you got to get 20 points. That's just what it means. You've got to win 7 of them. And if that means the coach has to go, coach has to go. That's what they should do. Fire him and bring in somebody who can do it, get the job done. Bring in no chance Barnsley on an 8-game winning streak. Then we have 4 of the top 6. You're going to have to do it. Coach came in. Oh, a new coach just came in 4 games ago. Oh, okay. That's never a good sign when the first thing out of everybody's mouth is you need a new coach. We just got one. After North Carolina lost last night, I played Hit the Road Jack song to my friend Chris. Wow, 4 coaches this season. My goodness. Sounds like it may be the person paying the bills is not getting the job done. Upper management not bringing in enough quality players. Man City is in talks with Lionel Messi right now, and they're thinking about letting Kun Aguero go. Sergio Aguero is a very good player, but if they can get Lionel Messi, oh my God. Yeah, the owner sounds like an issue. The one paying the bills sounds like he's the big problem there. You don't think City gets Messi? Well, we'll see. We'll see. They're in discussions. They're in talks. Kun Aguero, he doesn't care. He'll play either place. Sergio is he's a very good player. He's probably their top striker. A lot of people want to see Raheem Sterling play more and more and more, but Aguero's still the best they got, I think. So far, 2 votes for Watson and trash dump of the week. And it's going to take a lot to knock Watson off of the stern this week. He's been a real piece of shit. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, he's been a real piece of garbage. So he'll fit right in with the trash dump of the week. Yeah. Yeah, if my man John Wise comes in.
Hola, people. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. If my man John Wise comes in this morning, we'll definitely try to have him on as a guest.
As a guest.
As a guest. Co-host. Come on, guys. Sheffield United are in this set. Now I'm a Wednesday fan. Being on the set, help Harrison save me. Alan Shaw says, hi, Mrs. Robb.
Hello, Mr. Shaw. And hello and good day to Mrs. Shaw as well. Do some things
The
over
Texans should just grant Watson his release, let him regret wanting one. Well, see, the thing is by not releasing him right now, if they release him, they got to pay him.
If you release, you must pay.
You gonna have to, he's gonna go up against your cap, but if it ends up that he ends up being getting kicked out of the league for abusing women, it's going to count 0 against the cap, is the way I understand it. Another idiot young athlete making bonehead choices, which will mess up his career, which is going down fast. Yeah. She's ready to watch the game too. Dufan says, hi, Mrs. Rob.
Hello, Dufan.
From Lakeland, Florida.
Oh, how is it in lovely Lakeland, Florida?
I think he says like 25 degrees down there.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
That's not good.
Trading for a case of beer. Too much money, too young. There should be a wage cap by age. Watson should be traded to the XFL.
Ooh.
Make him wrestle for WWE, right? Make him go in the ring against Brock Lesnar. Trust me, sir, you won't have a problem with him. All you gotta do is go in and run your mouth, and Brock will listen to you. Beat him to a pulp. How warm is it in that Dufan? I told her 25. I was just shooting numbers out. Make him the kicker, yeah. Oh, me. I think it's pretty warm down in Florida, though. $26 is still 26 is what we're standing on that. 11 centigrade. Looks like 83 degrees. $11 Celsius. 51 degrees. It ain't bad. It's warmer than it is here. Yeah. Current temperature. 42 here. Right now it's 63 and cloudy in Lakeland. I ain't listened to nothing LeBron says in the last 6 months. LeBron is officially Charlie Brown's school teacher. Wah 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 wah. I'm opening my wah 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 wah, and I hope that wah 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 wah, and I'm gonna give money to the wah 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 wah. Good, go do it. Lakeland is where the Tigers AAA squad, Lakeland Tigers, play. Mm-hmm. Bobby Catalano has a ticket for the 30th, 10 days from now. Tigers are going to play the Rays that day. She's going to that game. And she comes in the channel all the time. She lives right there close to where you at. She's in that area. So that's cool. Tigers, not a big team this year to be watching out for, I don't think. No, Alan. No DH. Alan was ready to boycott. No DH. We'll find you a hat. We'll send it to you. We haven't forgot about you. They start April 1st, and Phillies start with the Braves. Personally, I think the team to watch it for in the National League, the Braves, and we'll see what happens. We'll see a 2021 season set in my card games. Oh, okay. I'm ready to watch it. I'm ready to watch the season now, though. Hey, Alan, how you like it? How you like the last 3 years with the replay? What do they call that? What do they call it over for soccer? What do they call it? That's a big bunch of shit. Who's Cincinnati playing? Yeah, VAR. VAR. That's a bunch of garbage. Alex, who is Cincinnati starting with? They'll play on what, 31st? So that'll be Wednesday, I guess. First game today, Georgetown versus Colorado. Yeah. Who's playing Cincinnati the first round? Who's playing Cincinnati Reds? Game 1 of the season. That might give me some kind of clue as to who might hit the first home run. That would be a Red. Probably the whole team. Cardinals. Sexy pick probably be Goldschmidt. Probably Goldschmidt hits the first one. Mm-hmm. Matt Carpenter. Okay. It could happen. Yeah, Alan, people over there are tired of seeing people in other countries walking around, going in restaurants, going in Disney World. It's pissing countries off. It really is. It's starting to make people very, very mad. Could be Arenado. You're right. They're stacked. Cardinals are very stacked. They don't have quite the bullpen that they've had in the past, and their bench is not real deep, but they're in good shape. John Wise, when you come in here, please step up, my friend. Let me know you're here. I said it was probably right around 11 o'clock. He's 3 hours different, so better than being dead, though. Yeah, but the fact is, like Keith and a bunch of us said, shit, who wants to live in their house the rest of their life? You know, we wear a mask when we go out. We still go in places. We go in places where other people are at. I mean, you can live in fear all your life. And trust me, I'm with that. I'm with Keith on this one. The government is trying to push it to where it makes us scared. That's a big thing. Get the vaccine and we can all move on. Well, that's the thing. A lot of people ain't going to get the vaccine. I told people I'm not getting it. Captain Carl 8 says he's not getting it. But I don't get a flu shot, dude. I don't get a flu shot. I've never had a flu shot in my life. I just don't do it. I can go out for lunch every Saturday and feel as safe as I ever did. Have you had the vaccine, Keith? So do I, but some won't wear a mask. Now, I wear a mask, but a lot of people don't wear them down south now. And the first part of the Pfizer vaccine, they say now once you get that first one, you better get that second one though. You don't want to hold off on that. But I've never had. Now, she's thinking about getting it. Shot 2 is March 31st.
There you go. Be set up.
And Alan, when do you get Larry Harris? Bowling Magic. Bowling Magic is Larry Harris. Larry Harris. The shot in the pocket. Bowling Magic. There's talk that you won't get a job here without proof of vaccination. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Some people are saying you're not going to be able to fly if you don't have proof of vaccination.
Really?
They're going to, eventually.
They may
say.
Is Michael O'Hare playing in the NFL still? As far as I know, he is. Mike O'Hare. Well, he was with Baltimore for a while. Football player Michael O'Hare. Football player Michael O'Hare. Not O'Hare. O'Hare, damn it. Trace dump. I'm going to call my phone a trace. Ohio versus Virginia. I thought it was 6:15. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is 7:15.
Okay, everything's done now.
He's a former offensive tackle.
Done.
So he's done. He's 34 years old. Ohio Bobcats. I have the hat. If I'm here this evening, I will wear it. It is 7:15. Go Bearcats. I've got the Bearcat right here.
Did you get him? The bobblehead?
Oh, I've had him. Yeah, Ohio. Right there. The Bobcats. I've got the hat. I'll wear it tonight. I'm not a Virginia fan. I live in Virginia, but that doesn't mean anything. After yesterday, 16 games, there are only 108 ESPN brackets remaining perfect. After today, I'll bet 50 or not, because there are going to be more upsets today. I didn't even feel the needle for the first shot. Several hours later, the muscle felt a little bruised. That lasted 3 or 4 days. Woo.
Yeah, sometimes after the flu shot it lasts.
Yeah. Darla said after the flu shot, sometime with her it lasts like that. So, and I would not dare go to a CVS or something like that and let one of those assholes give me a shot. No way. No way. I wouldn't go to CVS and do it. No, I ain't worried about the pain fact of it. I've always been told you get the flu shot, you're going to end up getting sick. That's the way I've always been told. Looks like our goalie has been injured in the warm-up. Oh, my God. Alan, what kind of damn luck do y'all have, man? What do you do with these people over there? Game time later, guys. It looks like our goalie's been. What did he do? Trip over his feet, eating jujubes or something? What the hell? The Ohio State Buckeyes got outplayed yesterday. And somebody in here earlier said somebody who played the best yesterday. And I said, I think Oral Roberts must have, because they did not get intimidated one bit by Ohio State. They did not care that Ohio State had a 2 next to their name and they had a 15. They didn't care. They played like they wanted it. And it's not like they squeezed a win out. They didn't win by 1 or 2 points. They won by, what, 4 or 5? That's not a squeeze, man. That's winning. Don't forget the EPL set, the Premier League team set for Soccer Blast. 20 teams here from 2019 season. We're taking bids on them. The money, 100% of it's going to Harris Jessup. $26 is a bid right now. So that finishes off tomorrow. That'll be finished tomorrow. Then officially Monday morning, Harris will have some moolah. He'll have some money, and I don't know. We may be sending him some other stuff too. Rugby players versus soccer players, or soccer players the ones who want to flop and roll around the ground for 10 minutes. Soccer players are tough too, though, dude. Soccer players are tough, but not tough as rugby. Rugby's dudes ain't got no necks. Roly polies. Most of them got little short legs. You don't want to play. You don't want to mess with a rugby player. Yeah. I don't think many NFL people want to mess with a rugby player. Those guys go out there wear shorts and don't wear no knee pads and nothing. They go out there kick and I mean, when they do kick the ball, they do everything in their power to try to block the whole leg. It ain't no roughing the kicker bullshit. Yeah, rugby does they do it right. Soccer players seem to fake a lot of injuries, I guess, for red and yellow card. Oh, no doubt about it. Philip Reynolds says, I am awake. Whose birthday is today? We know it is Dale Lonsdale's birthday today. Dale.
Happy birthday in heaven.
And can you guess how old he would be today?
66.
Exactly. His card number, 66. Dale Lonsdale, his card number is 66. Dale's birthday today, March the 20th. He would have been 66.
Today's the 20th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Australian football players are tough. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Any of them guys over there that play the Australian stuff or rugby, oh, yeah. But soccer players aren't, they're not pansies. They a lot of them carry some big-time injuries with them. But they have to do a lot of running. They really do. But, yep. I have not, and I may try to get in touch with Dale's sister today and just see how she's doing. We may do that. Let's see. All right, here's an update from Harris 1 minute ago. Okay, I never see golfers fake injuries because they are tough dudes. Yeah, too much running in soccer for me. That's why I did not play that sport back in the day. But soccer wasn't as big as it is nowadays. No, not quite. They kill each other. Emphasis on kill. All right. Here's Harris right here. I'm doing as good as can be. I get some time alone here and there when she does sleep. Lately, we have been spending most of the time moving her from the bed to the toilet. I think I told you about the blisters she has on her legs and feet. Well, they now are basically up the outer thigh area now. When we left her, some of them have popped. So now we have to basically use gloves and hospital PPE coverings to keep from getting the busted blisters all over us. We have created a schedule for everything, including to remind us to eat ourselves, for them to eat. I will talk with you later on, hopefully today online at some point, Harris. So they're starting to work a little bit of a schedule out. So it gives me the idea that maybe she's sleeping some now, his mom. I hope so. She really, really, really needs a rest, and she's not eating, so she's just living on crushed ice. And that she can make it a while that way. So it all depends on how much ice she ends up eating every day. Let's see. Yeah, I've been playing Grid Zone. Been playing Grid Zone for a few days, 3 days. But I'm gonna get History Maker Golf back out and get the final 8. Let's see. Ohio State has reached out to police after Buckeyes forward E.J. Liddell received threatening messages following the team's first-round exit. Come on. Ohio State has reached out to police. Yeah. Give me a damn break. It's just rough. And now, I'll tell you something else too. Let's say you're a kid that's 18 years old, and you could be a star forward. Let's say you're 6'8", and you average 25 points. Let's say you average 25 points a game in high school. You're a star forward. You want to go to Ohio State. You see this shit going on. It makes you think twice. Say, wow, that kid got 23 points, and somebody's threatening him. Maybe I should go somewhere else. Think about that. Can you imagine? You're going to run people off your campus. That's what the hell you're going to do. You're going to have people running from your campus the other way. And makes no sense, man. And that's the thing. Can you imagine some of these players that may be coming to Ohio State next year reading this shit? What would you do? Hell, if I knew somebody was wanting to beat my ass or shoot me or, throw me off a bridge if I scored 23 points, you've got to realize the other team did not come to hand you the trophy. The other team came to beat you. The other team did not come to shake your hand and send you on your way and then go back home. They came to beat you. And people don't take that serious. Well, that's just Oral Roberts. Yeah, it might be just Oral Roberts to you. But they matched up well enough with Ohio State that they beat them. So it's not a matter of if they beat them. It's just a matter that they did beat them. So now I would decommit from Ohio. There's no doubt I would. Think about that. if you were a big time recruit, 5-star recruit, and well, it doesn't matter what position, and you average probably, let's say, 35 a game or 30 a game in high school, and you figure, okay, I'm gonna be able to lead this team. I might be able to score 20 a night, and then you lead them to a game and you only score 17. You know, boo. We're gonna call your house and shit. No. No, no. And I know Ohio, and they have a lot of people that are really, really Ohio State fans. I do know that. But my goodness, man, you gotta use your brain a little bit better. Come on, that's just stupid. That's just stupidity. It really is. I don't see John Wise in here this morning. I was hoping John would come in. Thought maybe we'd have him on live. Larry, have you got I am a big Ohio State fan myself. Have you got yourself a cam? We'll set Larry up here one of these days too. Let him give pro bowling instructions and charge by the hour. Yeah, Larry's a big Ohio State fan himself, but I'm sure he understands that I bought a new computer a couple weeks ago, but okay, I got you. Yeah. Probably there's a good chance if it's depending on what type of camera it is. I mean, what type of computer it is, may have one even built in. It might have one anyway. I don't know. But yeah, I just the few HP. That's what I got here. HP. I got an HP laptop. Mine's got a thing on it, but I've got this in my hand instead, and that's what it's one of the Walmart brands, big $25 one. It's one of those major purchases I've made. Not really. So yeah, maybe if John Wise gets in touch with me, we may come back on a little while, and maybe we'll do a show, and he can kind of help co-host with me and be my guest on his show, and then you guys can ask him all sorts of questions if you care to. He's brand new into board gaming and brand new to watching YouTube, not eBay or YouTube. YouTube. He's big into watching the YouTube, so he just got into watching our channel. So very, very cool. Looking forward to having John on here very, very soon. If he gets in contact with me, I may pop back on here in a little while and see if we can do something. So keep an eye out for it. Okay. Have a great rest of your day. God bless. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.